saw you glance.
Hi everybody and welcome to Pandagurlfashion. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Panda. Welcome to the Panda family. Hit that subscribe button if you can. It helps me a whole lot. Ow, Peanuts. She's biting me. And she's farting. Oh. It helps me a whole lot and doesn't cost you a thing and you don't want to miss out on anything. Okay? And also hit that bell so you're always up to date with me. Hit it twice so you know, because you know YouTube doing this crazy thing now. Stop it. Where Peanuts, you're gonna have to leave if you don't stop being violent. No violence in my room. You know, they're being crazy, so you gotta hit it twice so you can get all my notifications. Otherwise, you're not gonna get them all. I understand it. They need to fix it. Just admit they did something wrong and fix it. But today we are doing something. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm glad you're back. Today we are doing a chit chat, a little chit chat, a little schooling. Now, everything I say and what I'm about to say is not to offend anybody, not to say people don't know how to be a stepmother. It's nothing like that. It's just advice, my experiences, my opinions. I might not be 100% on points with it. I might miss things. It's just what I found from being a child that had a lot of step-parents, and from, I knew there was going to be a problem wearing big eyelashes like this. And from, you know, been in a few relationships where I had to be that stepmother person, you know. There's always this lash that bothers the heck out of me. It's always this eye. Oh, you look really pretty though. Beauty is pain, right? Did I even bring the paper? I don't think I did. I had a list of everything that I was supposed to have, and I forgot the paper. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And I have my handy dandy little note. There's also some other things I have on here because I write on a blog, so I'm a little blog notes, and then the bottom piece, you know, what I need. And I will not be moving that paper through this video because I know that's pretty annoying. So yeah. So like, to give you a little backstory. My mom was never married to my father. She was never married to my sister's father. She actually she ended up finding out she was a lesbian. And I had a lot of women in my life besides my mom. Like, she dated a lot. And Mom, if you're watching this, do not take offense and do not even dare comment in the comment section. Keep your mouth, okay? Because this is my experiences out of my eyes, what I felt. I'm allowed to have my own opinion of my life. Because I just know her. She'll get offended. I'm not trying to offend no one. Nothing like that. My mom was a great mom. She spoiled me until, you know, my sister came along and ruined my life. It was fine. No. So anyway, back to the point. I just want to like give some advice of being a good stepmom, because a lot of people are uncomfortable about, you know, dating guys or women with kids, and it's really not that bad. You make it bad, you make it bad. It's really easy, unless the kid is like a nightmare, and then, which I've been there, okay, I've been there. Like I said, backstory, so she dated a lot of women, and some of the women, well, I won't say no names, because I don't want to be sued or anything like that, and I don't want to put anyone out there there. It's not to hurt anybody. Some of the women came in and like I like just met them and they're like changing roles of the house and it like crazy stuff. Like I remember this one Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, I made my mom pancakes. She just started dating this woman. I don't even remember meeting her before this moment. And me and my cousins made pancakes for my mom, and I go to walk in my mom's door, it's locked. My mom never locks her door, and, you know, I'm young, so I'm like, why is my mom's door locked? Like, that's weird. So, you know, I start freaking out and wanting to get in my mom's room. Like, what's the heck's going on? Like, you can't just change things like that with kids, you know what I'm saying? This woman says, you're not allowed in the room. No kids allowed in the bedroom. Like, who are you? And how are you just coming in my house and making changes? I was one of the kids that were on my mom's hip. I slept with my mom until I was like 9 years old, probably. Like, I just loved my mom. I was like, you know, she was my everything. She was my best friend. She was everything at that time. And I didn't know she was gay, so like I just thought this was some girl sleeping over, and like they were like bunking together, you know, having, you know, sleepover. I didn't understand like lesbian. Like it wasn't like this was like I'm 36, gonna be 37 next month. Yeah, I'm old. I know I don't look it, but I'm old. And so I was 10 years. I was like 7 years old or something like that. I don't know. I was really young at this time, and so like I was still on my mom's hip. I didn't understand lesbianism, lesbianism. I didn't understand people being gay or anything like. I didn't understand that because it wasn't like a big thing back then. So, you know, that's just what. And then like she came in disciplining my sister for peeing in bed, like whipping her. And my mom would deny it to this day, but I know I've seen it with my own eyes, and my sister can front row it if she was talking to me. And there's just other relationships that, like, you know, they just swooped in and they want to like just like take over, and they want you to call mom or something, like all kinds of crazy stuff. They didn't try to get to know us, you know, and like they didn't give us time to like get used to them being around before like making things uncomfortable. So, you know, that is like what I'm coming to is like I've been in relationships where I was the stepmom, and I'm not dating no one that has kids because I have a hard time having babies. So like I never had kids, like, so I'm like, I don't want to date someone that has kids. I just don't want to deal with the baby mama drama. I've seen it with my own eyes from my cousins, you know, with my cousins and stuff like that, with family members, and it's like, don't want it, don't want to deal with it, don't need that, nah. If you want to try to have a baby, try to have a baby with me, you know. I don't want to share you, I don't want, you know, I was very selfish at that time. This is when I was younger, and, you know, I just didn't want to share my time or anything with a child. I didn't understand it. I was very selfish back then, very ignorant, and like I was just selfish, spoiled brat. Need a spanking probably. So then I dated somebody that had a kid, and actually dated like a few people that had kids, but it didn't last very long, and you know, I didn't really like I was dating like my life. I dated women, I dated men. It's like that's how my life was. I dated women for a very long time, dated men for a long time. It's just like I don't really believe in like gender. I believe in connection. The universe guides you to who you're supposed to be with, and that's who you're supposed to be with. There's a connection there. It doesn't matter what sex they are. You're supposed to be with that person. That's just how I believe. And you know, I'm not bisexual because I would never date a woman and a man at the same time. I am more, and I would never like. I don't hook up with like a guy and a girl. Like I date. I'm very a relationship person. I'm very loyal. I'm a Leo, so I'm like loyal and all that. Like when I care for you, I care for you, and that's it. And that's who I'm gonna be with. If it's a man or a woman, transgender, I dated a transgender. You know, it's crazy. I'm just a very open person when it comes to love. I don't put boundaries on love. I don't put labels. I don't like labels at all when it comes to like. I put labels when it comes to like my relationship. If I'm engaged, I'm engaged. If I'm a girlfriend, I'm a girlfriend. But when it comes to genders, there is no labels. I don't believe in them when it comes to love. So then, anyway, off topic. So I was dating somebody, like my long-term relationship that had children was this girl I was dating. I would call her Sophia. Because I don't know if she watches my channel, and I don't want to put her name out there. So I was dating this girl, Sophia, and you know, she had a boy. She was fostering. He was like part of the family, so like her sister needed help, so she fostered this boy. I know by now she probably already knows I'm talking about her, but whatever. So, like, the problem was, like, with this relationship, she never really told the boy that he had to respect me, like, because obviously if someone you're dating doesn't respect you, they're not going to expect anyone around in their life to respect you either. And that's what type of relationship I was in. I was in a very bad relationship. She was conniving, like cheating. She was a cheater, and she just, you know, we had like a month of goodness, and then the rest of the relationship was lies and deceiving. So, you know, the boy didn't respect me. She left me alone with him a lot, and then she took in another one of her family members, a child, and now I have two boys that I'm watching most of the time, but they don't respect me. So, like, they don't listen to me, and they're bad. Like, they set fires, they're bad. And it's like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not allowed to yell at them. I haven't even been in a relationship for... Now, no matter how fast you are moving in a relationship, I don't believe the person that is taking care, that has these children, should force you with the children. Unless it's been like at least a year. That's even pushing it. Like, when it comes to like children, like teenage boys or teenage girls, teenage kids, you should not be left. The person you're dating should not be left alone with them for any reason, because and in the year to 2 year mark, you don't have the right, I believe, to discipline a child in any way. They're still getting to know you. You're still like fresh. They don't even know if you're gonna stick around. Like, and for her to leave me with these children, it wasn't cool. Like it wasn't right for me, because I didn't know my place, and they didn't respect me. So like, it was a horrible nightmare. That was a nightmare. So that's the whole relationship is a whole nother story time. Yeah. So then I started dating a guy, and I got married, but real fast. Like, I mean, I think the whole relationship was maybe a couple months, like 4 months. I don't know. It was like super fast. like I said, no matter how stupid you are in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you speed up the child's, like, getting to know you because you're crazy and you want to move things fast. It was the worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life, was getting married within like 2 months of knowing somebody, like, honestly. And it was right after I got out of that girl relationship, which it was abusive. I was still in love with her, but not even in love. I was still under her spell, you know what I mean? When you're in an abusive relationship, you feel like you need them. You have to have them. You're obsessed. You need it. You know, it's not love. It's fake love. But it's so strong. It's such a strong bond because they got you thinking you need them in your life. So whatever. So I jump into this relationship to, like, get her out of my life, like, block her out of my mind and everything. And got married, like, super fast. I didn't even want to get married. I should never went through with it, but I was felt too bad saying no. Like, it was a nightmare. So, like, I wasn't even sleeping in the same bedroom as this person when I got married. Like, I had my own bedroom and everything. It was crazy. So, like, his kid did not respect me, not whatsoever. She literally would ignore me when I talked to her. He never demanded respect at all. Now, if anything, the father or the mother should never let the child disrespect the person you're with, especially if you're in a relationship that is going somewhere. You know, like, your child should never disrespect anyone, period. So, got out of that. Didn't date anyone with children that actually, like, had their children in, I lost a nail, in their life anyway. And, so then, now I'm in this present time of being, now I'm engaged. I've been with my fiance for a year. This is a whole nother, this is the good scenario. This is how it should go. We met, like, I moved to California, like, really fast. Everything went fast, but, like, his son, my fiance's son, had the choice of meeting me or not. He wanted to meet me. He wanted to know who I was. He wasn't going to introduce me for a long time, for a while. We were going to keep me, like, away from him for a while because, you know, the whole situation was, like, we were both coming out of, he left the mother for me because they weren't happy. There was no relationship there. It was just friendship, and they were just staying together for the child. And, you know, not the child, he was 15 at the time. And he's 16 now, so, like, they were staying together for wrong reasons, you know what I'm saying? So then he met me, and, you know, we got together, you know, whatever. And so we were going to keep things separate because his son was in pain, and we wanted to respect him. I know how it is to be just bombarded with, oh, this is my girlfriend, she's living with us now. Huh? Like, I automatically hate that person. If you don't go, you have to give the kid time to get to know you. Be patient. You know what I mean? That is my first thing on my list, is patience. You have to have patience. Just sit back and, like, enjoy. Like, if you live with them, I don't live with him, but he was here a lot, and, like, I, like, kind of just did my own thing. I didn't pressure him to talk to me or anything. That's just my thing. Like, I'm very shy, I'm very, like, awkward. That's why, awkward Panda is my nickname. I'm just so awkward. I feel awkward around people. And kids, especially teenagers, intimidate me because, like, if he don't like me, that can cause a lot of trauma between us two. So we obviously weren't engaged like right from the start. We were getting to know each other. I had to move to California to get out of the situation I was in, and for our relationship to bloom, I had to live in California because there was no way we were going to have a long distance relationship. They don't work. So, you know, I chose to come here because I knew I loved him. I fell in love with Travis from the get. Like, love at first sight, boom. Never had it before, ever. Like, never had that. I seen him and fell in love straight away. And you know, he did too. So it was like mutual. Anyway, so, but no matter how we're rushing it, we can't rush the child. So we can't, I keep calling him child, but we can't rush his son. So then we, you know, we went out to dinner together because he wanted to meet me, and then, you know, I was just very quiet, and if he talked to me, I talked to him back. He didn't talk to me for a few times, and I was a little heartbroken, whatever, but, you know, they like, would talk when I'm not around, and he said he liked me. He's like, I like her. She seems very nice. She seems cool, whatever. And then, like, I just let things go. Like, he would talk to me all the time, like, and, like, try to make conversation with me, and I would just talk to him. And that's how I did it. Like, I let him come to me, and I didn't pressure him, you know, into talking to me. I didn't put him in, like, an uncomfortable scenario where I was like, you know, whatever. And, like, one time he's like, good night, Maria, I love you. I was like, he said he loved me, and he never said again, but it was still special, and I felt really good, and I said I love you back, and we had our moments, and never heard it again, but that's fine, and you know, I would never say it again unless he said it to me, because I just, you know, sometimes, like, I think I have said it to him, like, good night, I love you, and he said it back. Like, we're building a relationship very, very, very slowly, but he loves me. Like, he gives me, like, he's a skateboarder, so he gives me, like, his erasers that look like teddy bears, or if they smell good or something, he'll give them to me, and he gives me, like, little presents like that, and it's so cool. So, I got lucky with him because he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. He's so good. And, like, he's respectful, he was raised right, so... And Travis would never let him disrespect me. Like, if I have an issue big enough, like, where it's like we joke around all the time. Like, and if I have something to say, it's usually I say, like, a joke, and then you know, that's how I say it. But if it's something big, I talk to Travis about it, and I, like, discuss it with Travis. You know, if he agrees with me, he'll take care of her. He'll do whatever, you know, talk to him, whatever. But if he don't agree with me, that's his child. For, like, I've only been here a year. I have no say in anything. You know, give me a couple years under my belt, and then I can see what I want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I know all the mistakes that people made in my mom's life with us kids, when we were kids, me and my sister. I don't want to make those mistakes. I want him to like me. I want him to, you know, us to grow a bond that is, you know, strong. And the only way we're going to do that is I go on his time and be his friend more than anything. You know, be their friend. Don't force him to call you stepmom. Like, don't force him to, like, don't be all, like, telling him what to do and stuff. That's not your job, especially if before, like, the first year, like, and, like, I think I had one incident where, now, if you ask him to, if you know what I'm saying, you live with him, or they're sleeping over, or whatever, and you ask him, you know, clean this, or take out the trash, or something, you know what I'm saying, like, something he's supposed to be doing, and you're there, and you're watching him, and he's like, no, Why can't you do it? Like, I've had that incident. He was testing his little limits with me. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, I can't do it because I asked you to do it. So let's get to it. And he did it. And, you know, that was it. And I was so uncomfortable. My heart was beating. I text Travis. I was like, oh my God, I had just got my... I was like, this is what happened. I was like, don't even mention it. I was like, I already taken care of it. But that was scary. I was like, I don't ever want to do that again. He's like, I think he was testing you to see how far, if he don't, how far he can get with you. And you showed him that, no, that's not what's going to happen. You're going to do what I asked you when I asked you to do it. Because if I asked you in a real respectful way, like, hey, can you do this, blah, blah, blah. Just do it, you know. So I don't have to be I don't have to be evil stepmom. Like, I don't have to tell you why you have to do it. You have to do it because I asked you to do it. Period. And yeah, so like there's certain things I won't do. Like if he's like, I'll make rules, and like if he, like when he comes in at my house, he needs to take off his shoes, and I'll be like, you know, take off your shoes, stuff like that. It's easy. It's my house. This is my house. This is my house. I'm gonna lease my house, my rules. No drinking and like colored stuff in the living room. You know, he knows to put it in the kitchen, and when he wants to drink, he goes walk in the kitchen and get his drink. I live in a little apartment, so it's not like I'm making him walk like across the house to do it. We're still moving in, so we don't have like a table or anything, and I'm like, so like just, you know, have your little rules. If it's your house, it's your house. You know, make sure you're with someone that respects you, first of all. Like, Travis respected me enough to know that I was moving from Florida to California. He put me on a lease to make me feel comfortable. And he said, if anything ever happened to us, you would have a home, you would have a place. And I was like, cool, you know, that made me feel safe. And he's like, it's your home. So, you know, your home, your rules, you know, whatever, you know, whatever. There's times that Travis don't listen to rules, but we have a very good relationship. But if you're with someone that doesn't respect you, and it isn't demanding the kid, telling the kid that he has to respect you, if he's like giving you attitude, or she's like totally disrespecting you, and he's not like, it's just not working out. Maybe you just went too fast meeting a kid. You shouldn't. I don't think in normal situations, I think like 6 months is a good time, or like 3 to 6 months is a good time to meet a kid, depending on the age. If you know, come around for like dinner or something, or like go on little adventures with them, like the zoo or beach or something like that. Don't just be like sleeping over on for the first 6 months or 3 months. Get to know the kid. If you see how read how the child or the teenager is like. You know, if it's a little baby, they're usually easy. But like when they're like 12 and up, they have their mind of their own, or even 10 and up these days. Like, you know, 10 and up, 9 and up. I don't know, 9 to 15 or whatever. Just give them time. Be their friend. Be nice to them. You know, don't force yourself on them. Let's see if yeah, you should never you should never put your hands on someone else's kid unless you've been in there for like years and you've been raising the kid. You know what I'm saying? I got it easy. You know, by the time he's gonna be 18 in no time. So, you know, and he don't live with us. Sadly, I would love it if he lived with us, because, you know, I don't have kids. So, and I love him to death. I love my stepson. He loves me, and, you know, but we have a, you know, we aren't the ones that say I love you like all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that anyway, so that makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I've had my mom's partners like want to hug me all the time, say I love you, and like I hated it. It was so uncomfortable. So I try my hardest not to be like that. You know, I don't do the touching thing. I don't like. I'm not very affectionate when it comes to people. Unless I'm like, banging you. Even and I'm not affectionate all the time. I'm just not. But yeah, just take your time with them. Be cool with them. Be their friend. Make jokes. Joke around. Good. Make sure you plan events together, and make sure that the actual parent, mother or father, has time alone with their kid, so they don't think you're taking their spot. You're taking all their time with their parent. Make sure they have time to do little things together. Like, Travis invited me to build a computer for, it was for his son's birthday. Build a computer with them. I said, I think this should be something that you guys do by yourselves together as a father and son. I'm not saying I don't want to do it with you guys, but I think this is something you guys should do together, not me. I just think it's something that, you started it together. So, I don't want to take that from him. And he was like, okay. So they did it together, and, Travis wanted to do it all by himself because, that's just how he is. And I was like, let him do some stuff. Like, let him read directions or something. And, I just do that. And, I'm kind of like the narrator, family narrator. And it's so funny because I'm, like, the most messed up person in this house. And I'm, like, counseling. Like, I do most of the counseling. No, maybe because I've had the most counseling in this house. I've been in counseling my entire life because I was a nightmare as a teenager because I was rebelling because of how my mom did not introduce her lovers to us correctly. She rushed it on us. She bombarded us with it, and it made it horrible. No offense, Mom, but you messed up when you don't just bring lovers in your house and, like, have them walking around half nude and stuff like that. Like, now when you have kids, you gotta take time. You gotta, like, go sleep out and, like, sleep at their house or come, do your little sex deed and go home. You don't pressure people like that. You can't tell my mom nothing. No. She thinks she's the mom and she is her roles and blah blah blah. That's why we never got along with any of her people that she dated, because she just let them, like, take over. You can't take over. You ain't nobody. You're nobody to that kid. And that kid's already going through their own stuff because you're taking their parents' spot. So you gotta think about how they're hurting already, and be, like, caring to their feelings, and, like, don't rush things. Don't be all pushy, because you're gonna just push them away from you. So yeah, my honest opinion is just be patient, be their friend, give it like 2 years to, actually, like, just let them. I don't even know how long. Just let them do them. If they want to call you stepmom, let them call you stepmom. If they don't want to call you it ever, then don't force. I'm never going to demand him to call me stepmom. I want him to do it because he wants to. Or when, maybe if we're married for like a year, I'm your stepmom. You call me stepmom. Give it like some cement on the the pile and the building that we're building, the home we're building, put a couple layers of stone and cement into the relationship, so he sees that you're not going nowhere. You're there to stay. This is who I'm your stepmom. We have like a family meeting, a year, 2 years into the marriage. If you ain't getting married to the person, then you ain't a stepmom. Because you never know. If he don't want to marry you, he don't want to be with you. Like, I just don't understand. Unless you guys totally are like hippies and you don't believe in marriage. But honestly, if the guy don't want to marry you within a year or whatever, he's never going to marry you. I might be wrong about that. Don't even hate me for that. I'm probably not going to put that in because that was too judgmental. No, just take your time with them. They're going to love you. Don't be nervous. If they're little kids, just play toys with them all the time and, buy them toys. They're easy. If they're 15 years old, sit back, chill, let things fall as they fall, and let the kid play the role. If he's a freaking a-hole of a kid, that's something that his parents gonna have to, his dad or his mom's gonna have to handle and have a family meeting. But don't meet the kid right away. Wait 3 months and let him talk about you a little bit at home, and wait until the kid's ready to meet you, and stuff like that. Like, don't just bombard, I'm here and you're gonna love me. It's not gonna happen. Well, that's everything I have to say. I hope I wasn't too confusing. It's really easy. It's like it's just like when you're trying to get to know someone. You don't want them to be calling you every day, forcing you to have sex with them or something. Even though you're not trying to have sex with a kid, but you're trying to force a relationship with them. So do you want someone to force a relationship with you? No. Treat them as you would want to be treated. Move slowly. Build that relationship slowly. Let him build it, because he, in all reality, has the role. He has the stick, the relationship stick, and he can either like you or hate you. And if you're gonna be all bossy and mean and evil stepmother or stepfather, then he's gonna hate you. Especially if you move fast. Don't think the kid has to move fast. That's your fault that you wanted to get married in 2 months. They still have to wait a year or two to feel like you're anything in that relationship. Because even though, especially people that get married in 2 months like I did, that's not promising it's gonna last, honestly, okay? So, just take your time. Treat them like a friend, like you're getting to know a friend. Reading them. And, let them make the moves. This was a good conversation. I think I got it all down packed. I hope you understand everything. Super simple. Let them make the moves. Let them. It's all on their part. You know what I'm saying? If you got the choice, don't meet them for 3 months. Let the dad or the mom talk you up a little bit in the house. Let them explain to their kid that they're dating. They met someone special. Make sure that you are gonna be there. If you're not sure you're going to be in this relationship for a while, or you're having doubts that you even like this person that much to meet their kid, do not meet that kid. Don't meet that kid. Tell the mother or the father, I'm not ready. I don't want to meet your kid yet. Don't put that. Don't do that to that kid. Unless you know for a fact that you're in love, you want to be with this person, Same thing for the parent. Don't let someone meet your kid if that is just someone you like having sex with and you don't want a relationship with them. Don't do that to them, because that is just so messed up, because they get attached to this person and then boom, you take that person away, and what are you gonna have, like a million like stepmoms that's come and visit? Girls don't like that, and it's gonna cause a whole bunch of drama in your love life, and it's going to cause a whole bunch of havoc in your kid's head. Like, he's not going to understand about, or she's not going to understand about loyalty, about relationships, about love. They're going to think that, oh, they can have multiple partners. Like whatever you do, your kid's going to think they can do in the future. And just remember, everything you do, they see, they know, they want to do, they want to be like you. So don't let them meet somebody that you're not planning on loving or marrying in the future, or at least spending a lot of time with, and like trying to build a relationship with. If it don't work out, that's fine, but like, if you honestly in your head don't think that this person has a future with you, don't meet that person's child, and don't let that person meet your child. That's just point blank. That's honest to God. Like, people do it all the time, and it drives me crazy. Also, make sure you and that person is on the same page. You know, just because they like kids doesn't mean that they like you. So make sure a person, you know, before they meet your kid, like, you know, you think there's something going on here? Is there something building? Do we have a future? What do you think? And make sure you are on the same level. So before you introduce them to your child, or they introduce, or before the other person introduces you to their child, make sure everything's all good. You might get married. There's like a future building and brewing on both ends, before you put that child in any kind of situation where they get attached to somebody. Seriously. I would never, ever, first of all, I would never move to California if I didn't think that I was going to be, like, seriously involved with Travis. Second of all, I would have never met that child. If I did live in California by chance, I would not meet a child or a kid unless I knew 100%, 120,000% that I was wanting to spend the rest of my life with this person. Or, because you don't want to do that to them. But after you get that in hand, and, things are about to happen, you just got to understand that you both want the same things. You both want relationships to be for, like, a long time, or forever. The parent of the child or the teenager should talk it up to the kid, and, like, I met somebody, I really liked them, but would you like to meet when, and every day talk it up a little more, every day talk it up a little more, and then finally be like, he or she would like to meet you. Would you like to meet them? Are you ready to meet this person, or are you still, not ready? And, let them know a little bit about them every day. Just little hints, and don't make like a whole day of talking about this person. Because, it's just disgusting. Kids don't want to hear about your love life. And then once they're like, yeah, I want to meet them. Oh, yeah, I want to meet them. Because they're little girls. They're little kids. Like, okay, so then take them out to dinner, take them on something fun together, something cool, or go have ice cream, go have Chinese, or Mexican, or go swimming or something, go for something fun. Yeah, and so it's not like too, like, don't do it. I don't know, just do somewhere fun. And don't like force yourself on them. Don't like force like hugs and kisses and they don't know you. They don't want to touch you. They don't want nothing to do with you at first. But, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how they are. You don't know them. They don't know you. So take it slow. Just take it slow and you're going to have everything cool. Promise. Alright guys, that was everything. I can talk all day about this. Like honestly, I'm just keep repeating myself over and over and over and over again. I got super lucky and my stepson is amazing. He's smart, he's handsome, he's got girls all liking him and stuff. And I'm like, excuse me. No, we joke around all the time. And he's going to go to the army. He's going to be a successful man for a woman. He knows the deal. Women don't like broke biatches. They like men with money that can take care of them, that can have a family with them, that love them. And he has a lot of respect for women. So he's a good guy. Well, good kid, because he's only 16. He still has a while to go. But, you know. But, anyway, that is my advice to be a stepmom. The best stepmom you can possibly be. You know, buying presents also. They love presents. Not like buy them. Don't buy them, like, presents all the time. Like, to buy them. But, like, buy him a gift here and there. You know, get to know what he likes. Buy him stuff that he likes. You know. They like it. They like it. They like it. Make sure, and also if he doesn't live with you, make sure he knows that what's there when he comes to visit. He has a place in your home. See, we don't have an extra bedroom in this apartment yet because we just had to take what we could afford at the time. But when he comes, he knows he's welcome. We're gonna get him a futon. We can't have kids live here. It's just that's the rules of the apartment. It's crazy, I know. But we buy stuff. We make sure, like, we buy things when he comes, ask him what he wants, take him food shopping and everything. And yeah, he knows that he is always welcome here no matter what. And don't let them play you and get punished at home and then want to come to your house, because my kid does that too. I call him my stepkid, my kid, my stepson, but to his face I would never, because he doesn't do it. So I don't want to make him feel weird. But yeah, I love him. And I love my fiance because he respects me, and when your fiance respects you, everyone around in their life is going to respect you. If your person you're dating does not respect you, no one in their family is going to respect you either. So if you're with someone that doesn't respect you, you need to kick them to the curb and find someone new, because there's always someone out there that is way better, and that is for you. Alright guys, I am out of here. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat schooling of how to be the best stepmom that you can possibly be. I hope you liked my 101 class, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Bye guys, I love you so much, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps me a whole load of bunches, and I need those subscribers. And also hit that like button and that share to get me out in the world, and yeah, and also hit that like button, because that lets me know that you like my video and you like me doing these kind of things, little story time advice things, my opinions, my experiences, that kind of stuff. So if you like what you just seen, hit that like, smash that like button, like boom, like right now. Hit it right now. And I will check it out another time. Love you guys. Bye.
I just wanna keep